Alright folks, welcome back to the 7th week of me going through phase 4 of the MCU, and today we'll be deep diving into the series I was looking forward to the most this phase, and that is Hawkeye. This series was created by Jonathan Igler for Disney+, but it also served as head writer with Rhys Thomas directing episodes. The show was set 1 year after the events of Endgame, where Clint Barton partners with Kate Bishop to confront his past as Ronin, so he can finally get back to his family for Christmas. Jeremy Renner returns as Clint, Haley Steinfeld plays Kate Bishop, who's dealing with being kicked out of school and looking into her mother's odd lifestyle. Vera Farmiga plays Eleanor Bishop, her mother, who runs her own security company while working with the Mafia. Tony Dalton plays Jack, who is Eleanor's fiance. Alqua Cox plays Maya Lopez, the commander of the Tracksuit Mafia, who is also known as Echo in the comics and is getting her own show which is in development. Frafi plays Kazi, an enforcer of the Mafia who feels he should be commander. Linda Caliende returns as Laura Barton, Clint's wife. Sam Keller plays Armand III, who is Jack's uncle who gets murdered. Florence Pugh returns as the new Black Widow, who is there to take revenge on Clint over a misunderstanding. Vincent D'Onofrio makes his entrance as Kingpin, who is the ultimate mafia boss. And finally, Brian Darcy James briefly plays Derek Bishop, who is Katie's father who died in the 2012 attack. The series has 6 episodes which run from November 24th to December 22nd, 2021. 3 episodes were directed by head director Rhys Thomas, with the other 3 being directed by the duo known as Bert and Bertie. Ben Jonathan, our head writer, wrote on the first and last episode with Alyssa Climette, Katie Mathewson, Tanner Bean, Eric Canciano, Heather Quinn and Jenna Knoll Fraser contributing to the rest of the episodes. It first went into development in April 2019, with plot details saying Renner would return to pass on the mantle to Kate Bishop, and it was going to get around 6 to 8 episodes. Originally, Renner was signed on to star in a film for the franchise, but agreed to making it a series after talking with Feige. The producer would go on to announce it at Comic-Con of that year. Jonathan was revealed to be head writer in September 2019. By July 2020, Thomas was hired to direct 3 of the episodes and serve as an executive producer, with Bert and Bertie hired to direct the other 3. Overall, this is influenced by Matt Fraction's run of the character and adapts many elements such as Lucky the Pizza Dog, the Tracksuit Mafia, and Barton's hearing loss. Jonathan said he was a fan of the run since he had read it while working on Mad Men for his approach in telling a story of what a superhero does on his days off. The comic writer went on to serve as a consultant to the series, with plans for him to cameo as a Tracksuit member. However, COVID stopped that from happening, unfortunately. Casting-wise, Haley was offered her role by September 2019, but didn't sign on until a month later. This was rumoured to be because of her contract with Apple TV Plus for Dickinson. However, no other actress was approached for the role. She wanted to deny her casting for a good while and was finally announced as the character in December 2020. Other cast members announced at that time were Vera as Eleanor, Florence returning as Yelena, Fra as Kazi, Tony as Jack, Cos as Echo, and Brian as Derek. For Florence's role, the series directors actually attended an early screening of Black Widow to further understand her character. Linda would go on to reveal her return as Laura in October 2020. Filming for the series began around the same time as the first castings were announced, in December 2020, at New York. Eric Spielberg and James Whittaker served as cinematographers. Filming also took place in downtown Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Atlanta. Filming overall wrapped on April 21st, 2021, and reshoots took place in Toronto, Canada from September 7th to 9th. Terrell Gibson, Roseanne Tan, and Tim Roche served as the series editors. Christoph Beck would go on to be revealed to be composed in September 2021 after working on the Ant-Man films and WandaVision. Michael Parasovas, I definitely pronounced that wrong, would go on to join them as a co-composer. The musical number titled Save the City was written by Mark Sherman and Scott Whitman. A premiere for the series would go on to be held in London on November 11th, 2021, with the LA premiere happening on November 17th. Critically, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 92% from 170 reviews, and Metacritic gave it a 66 out of 100 based on 27 reviews. It was nominated for 8 awards, however did not win any. It's a real shame really, because this is an entertaining show, but I must admit, what makes it is the chemistry between Clint and Kate. I would definitely say it was the right decision to have this underrated Avenger have his own show. However, Steinfeld's performance definitely outshines compared to Renner's. She is so far the best actor/actress to play a young frustrated hero in the MCU who pushes their mentor's boundaries, but for the right decisions ultimately. A general thing to mention is that all the characters are mostly entertaining and tie into the final perfectly to me. Overall, this is a very fun show, a solid 4 out of 5 or an 8 out of 10. Usually, I'm trying to write more into videos with the more of my thoughts aspect, but the review that I did for Letterboxd a while back when I rewatched the series, it perfectly sums it really, and I can't really think of what else to add. Overall, the characters are fun, the show's fun, and God, Kate Bishop is definitely the best Young Avenger so far. Not going to say just for the looks, but also for her charm. Not really like that on the channel, but yeah, I'm just saying it. But anyways, I've actually got a bit to say at the end of a video for once. Lately, in the past few weeks, I've not really had much to say because I was getting on with the videos constantly, really. But I had to take a bit of I think a 10-day break with the Eternals videos editing because for my university course, we have to work on a short film at the end of the year, and I've been on set for that. I'm serving as the editor for it, but I just was on set to do clapperboard and make sure that everything was, I don't know, continuity wise as well. But yeah, I had to take a break from filming that and also start on the editing. So far, I've just got the footage together. Need to work on the audio and the credits. So far, it's looking well. I announced it on my Instagram, Twitter, and I think on my TikTok as well. So the @ them will be on the screen right now if you want to have more info about stuff like that in the future. I'm not sure where the short film's going to go, to be honest, but it is called The Fall of Winter Snow. Other things really is just been, I'm currently back at the minute at home. I only got to go back for the last week, and I'm going back on Sunday. The recording's currently happening on the Thursday, and yeah, my birthday's also tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just going for bowling and having a few drinks really with two best mates of mine. So yeah, that was something as well. Definitely a really sad note that I have to leave the video on is I don't talk about him much in videos because, well, he was just a family pet really. There was nothing to really make a big update about, but unfortunately I had a bulldog named Bailey. I'm sure I mentioned it on the channel before, but unfortunately just before I came back home for the holidays, he passed away at 6.5 due to chest details in his heart. And yeah, don't really want to go more into it, but yeah, that was a really sad thing to go through, but he's back home now, and yeah, sad thing to go through with the family, but yeah, I've got not much to say really, but I just thought I'd update you on all of that. But yeah, if you've been liking the MCU videos for a while, please consider subscribing and commenting. It would really make my day. It's not the main priority really, along with liking the video. I forgot to mention that part. But it's something nice to go along with talk about something I love really, you know, and also getting to edit a video. But yeah, please consider commenting and subscribing. Especially if you've been liking the MCU videos that I've been uploading a lot lately. Consider subscribing because I at least had the No Way Home video, and I plan to carry on giving my thoughts on the MCU projects as they go. I might have to do a Moon Knight video by the time I get the No Way Home video done. I'm not sure. Maybe Multiverse of Madness as well, but there'll at least be videos about them. Maybe a few weeks after these videos have their weekly release. We'll see. We'll see. Again, they'll be all updated on the Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. But yeah, I'm rambling on now a bit. So yeah, I'll see you next week for No Way Home with a special appearance from someone, but I'm not going to say yet, unless it has been announced on socials that I have mentioned. But yeah, I'll see you next week for No Way Home.